Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Jimmy, all the way to the max. I swear I can see Aaron Leister here. I swear I see Aaron. There's a Pearl around here, too. Oh, Penny. How are you doing, sweetie? Oh, jeez. Good morning, Cruisters. Cruisters. Good morning, Shallow. The Cruisters. Good job, Sarah. Good job. That they got there fast, huh? They got there pretty fast. Good morning, Cruisters. Give yourselves another minute or two to say hi to everybody. Hugs, lots of hugs. A couple of likes, maybe. ONG. They're on Amazon. Hold on one second. The book is on Amazon. Just look it up by that title. Oh, here we go. Let's do that. Look it up by that title. It's about a 30-page manual that just teaches you real quick how to make a monotub from start to finish. If you've never grown shrooms before, this book will help you get your first grow. Okay? It's not all about mushroom. It's not like the biggest volume. It's certainly not radical mycology. It's not that thick. But it's got everything you need to know to get started. And all of the money that we make from selling the books goes to our nonprofit organization. Goes to the nonprofit. Thank you, Rod. Okay, you're welcome, ONG. Let's look at this real quick. You guys remember that we're still looking for... Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have people coming here today. I have Mushmouth, I think, is going to coming in today. So he's going to spend the next couple of days here helping us out with everything. I don't know if I have anybody coming in Wednesday, but Thursday there's a crowd of people coming. Friday, a crowd of people coming, and then Friday afternoon, we'll caravan over to the rental. Okay? Now, you guys are going to be caravanning over. We still haven't figured out. Okay, you're in New York. That's a good job, babe. Okay. You guys haven't figured out exactly how Pops is going to arrive. Okay? We're still working on that. We still have a couple of options. The one I'm going to show you right now, there's one missing ingredient on this one. It's a really cool option, but I don't think we're going to have time to get it painted. If we would get it painted and we had time, just by a quick look at what I'm going to show you. Okay, Kim, sounds great. just based off of what I'm going to show you. Thanks. I'm so excited. You guys can't even tell you. I actually have an upset stomach. I woke up this morning kind of overexcited. I'm overexcited. Sandy says he's bringing packages that go to all you guys out there. He's bringing them to Mushfest. Okay? I'm overexcited. My stomach's a little upset this morning because I'm like, I have to go get a haircut, and I'm excited. Okay? Tic Tac, I'm a mycologist. That's what we are here. We're mycologists. Okay, Penny, I have an upset stomach. I woke up this morning and I'm like, you know what? I think you're overexcited, Pops. I think it's already starting. Okay. So you guys tell me when you see, I'm going to show you something. Same here, little Kev. Same here. I'm excited to see you, young man. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you this. You guys know, just know up front that it's a blank canvas. And if you were Pops, what would you paint on the side of this? Okay? What would you paint on the side? Is there any doubt? What would, is there any doubt? What? The Mizu wants it tie-dyed. Easy wants to go all chrome. I don't want to shine it. I don't want to polish it. Okay? Big, what the heck? If that isn't going to have a big wiener painted on the side, I don't know what is. Okay? To me, that's the new the new Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, waiting to be delivered to Pops. Okay? It could be a root beer float, but just sideways, it's gonna spill. You gotta make. There's a lot of things you could do with that blank canvas. Am I right? It could be a mushroom mobile. It could have like mushrooms. It could be like one of those buses painted from the 60s, a Flower Child bus. But I'm going, I gotta go Shrooms, guys. All right. Wait. I showed this on my IG today. Wait for it. We're not allowed tents. We're not allowed tents at this property. You guys, does this qualify as a tent? Is this a tent? Seriously. This might not be a tent. Okay? This might not be a tent. I'm not sure. Could we get away with, you know what? Technicalities. I'm not sure that's a tent. Okay? It looks tent-ish. Yeah, you're allowed pods. You just can't have tents. Okay, what's going on? Is this the cutest thing you've ever seen? Okay? So, not this much fest. A yurt. Tell them it's an umbrella. So this one, where Kim, isn't that adorable? This Mush Fest, we can't use this, but I have a feeling we're going to have about 4 of these in a row at the next Mush Fest. We're going to have a shroom row. Yeah? Yeah? At the next Mush Fest, would any of you stay in this? Tell the truth. You can come in the house when you want. Okay? Oh, give me a couple more. I just want to run a couple more things by you guys. Okay? I want to run a couple things. Enormous will know that later. We're going to take at this Mush Fest coming up, we're going to have a meeting, and we're going to decide the date of the next one and where. And it'll be a group decision. Okay? Let's do something else. I want to show you one other thing here. Okay? Now this, You know, Pops loves water. This right here, this right here, somebody help Shallow get some information there. This right here,
walking out of time.
so I guess you just hook it up to your trailer, right? Your ball hitch. You just back it into the water and you've got a trailer and a boat.
Walking out of time.
Anybody, give me 5 people that would back that into the water. Give me 5 people that would back that right into the water. All you got to do is get your motor out, boop, drop it on the back. That's your idea, Hendrix. They stole it. Give me 5 people and then I'm going to move on. All I have to do is back the trailer into the water. Okay? That thing is pretty cool. Who knew? Okay. She lives on the boat. Hey, that's such a neat idea. You don't even have to go boating all the time, but when you feel like it, you just back the trailer into the water, right? Pretty cool. I want you guys to listen closely to this. This is probably one of the smartest things I've ever heard. Beyond smart, listen to how accomplished the lady narrator is. It is phenomenal. Put your listening ears on for right now, okay? She's going to discuss more or less the origin of a lot of our American accents and how different regions have different accents. We all know that because we hear it. But origin, here we go.
According to linguists, we're the only people left in the United States who generally still sound like our ancestors. Because if you listen to native-born Southern speakers, the average Southerner tends to sound more like this, what we call this Moonlight Magnolia's drawl. Because if you speed up that Southern drawl, over time it rapidly becomes a British accent. Most people don't realize that people that came here from Europe were largely from the United Kingdom. So when they got here, this was more along the lines of their speaking tones. But that's the first and second generations coming off the boats, not their children. By the third and fourth generations, the kids don't quite sound like mom and dad anymore. According to linguists, we're the only people left in the United States who generally still sound like our ancestors. Because if you listen to native-born Southern speakers, the average Southerner tends to sound more like this, what we call this Moonlight Magnolia's drawl. Because if you speed up that Southern drawl, over time it rapidly becomes a British accent. Most people don't realize that people that came here from Europe were largely from the United Kingdom. So when they got here, this was more along the lines of their speaking tones. But that's the first and second generations coming off the boats, not their children. By the third and fourth generations, the kids don't quite sound like mom and dad anymore because they're starting to develop a slight elongation of the way they talk. What's today called the Virginia Tidewater accent. It's not a complete southern drawl because that's a port area. But as you go farther into the southern interior and the years progress, the accent tends to get thicker, deeper, richer. By Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, heck yeah, you got a full-blown southern drawl.
Heck yeah.
But people don't realize that in most cases in Louisiana, many of the native speakers don't sound like that. They tend to sound like this, I guarantee, especially around the bayous. Because you speed up that South Louisiana Cajun Creole accent, over time it becomes en français, French. With, of course, certain exceptions in New Orleans, which tend to sound like more like New Yorkers because of the Irish and the Sicilian Italian influence. So they tend to sound a bit more like this. And people tend to get a little confused because they think, what, you from New York? Nah, I'm from New Orleans. Why? According to linguists, we're the only people left in the United States.
Did anybody find that interesting?
Sound like our ancestors.
Am I the only guy finding that interesting? I think that's really interesting. I love the way she could transition from accent to accent as she taught us. Huh? What a skill, what a talent. I found that very, very interesting. You know which one I like the most? I like that Cajun accent. I can't do it. The Cajun accent. How's that one? Sharon, you live down. You're around the Cajun accents, aren't you? There's a documentary on YouTube. See, this is the kind of thing I pictured Kim teaching in her class. I love learning. Nolans, yeah, down in Nolans, right, Sharon? I love, and etymology too, Actually, if I could go back, I was telling Brock this maybe a week ago. If I could go back, I'm an armchair etymologist in the first place. I really get into the roots of words and stuff because there's so much history and sociology, anthropology. There's a lot involved in the study of etymology. It's an amazing science. I shouldn't say science. I should say humanity. It's one of the humanities. Okay, I am going to. Her transitions were flawless, Kenneth. Okay. Did anybody hear Carlotta in any of that? I heard Carlotta about twice. Carlotta jumped in there. I don't know how Carlotta got on there, but she was. I'm gonna play one more thing on my oh, actually two. Penny sent us this. I think it was from Penny. I'm pretty sure this came from Penny. Doesn't matter who it came from. This is like so creepy. I'm gonna show you guys something so creepy. Sharon said, I thought that was me. Ah, Sparky, you're a good girl. This is gonna be so creepy that I can't keep it alone. I don't want to keep this inside by myself. I need to share this. Okay? We're almost over the hot dog fix. By the end of this weekend, I'll have had so many hot dogs I won't want to talk about hot dogs anymore. But right now I'm still pretty excited about the hot dogs. Maybe that's why my stomach hurts. Okay, forget you. You're doing it wrong. Let's go to this one. That one, for some reason, I'm getting a lag on there that I don't want. Those are, oh my goodness. Burnt ends. Okay. Oh my goodness. Those are so creepy, they look delicious. Okay? Shane, they're so creepy looking, they look delicious. That's one of those rare things that the creepier they look, the more delicious they look. Right? It's very rare. Let's do one final thing here. Oh, no. It's more than one final. I don't know if Gypsy Life's here. And if you guys know Gypsy Life, she's so cool. Gypsy's like stud woman. She's all pretty and everything. Makeup's perfect. She looks phenomenal. And the next thing you know, she's got a chainsaw and she's driving tow trucks. She's like a nice mix, okay? Extremely handsome husband. Gypsy sent us a picture, right? Gypsy sent us a picture of how she's arriving. She and Preston. She and Preston are going to be coming to Mushfest. This is how. Okay, you guys ready? This is what Gypsy's driving. Okay? She got the tractor pull. So Gypsy wrote to me, wrote to us, she says, on our way to Mosh Fest. Okay? That's great, Enormous. I think I heard about that. Penny, you know she would show up in that. Okay? Heavy metal. You know she'd show up in that. What a cool old tractor, huh, you guys? Look at that. Look at the grill on that thing. Okay? Sharon, you have one too? You and Gypsy gotta hang out more. Okay, let's do one final thing here. This is gonna take a listen. This is where we're putting our listening ears on for a couple of minutes. Okay, you guys? All right? Wait, what did I just do? Shoot. Okay, we're gonna put our listening ears on. Oh. Okay, listening ears. Because see, it says listen up. All right, here we go.
Human body replaces 98% of all the atoms in 1 year. You make a new liver every 6 weeks, a new skin once a month. In less than a year, you replace your entire body down to the last atom, which means that right now what you're seeing is my 1993 model. And the body I had last year is gone.
Which means that you really could cure yourself of whatever.
If I knew how to influence the software, this is the printout. The hardware is my brain. The software is all those chemicals we were speaking about. And then there's a programming. It's my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and desires. But where's the programmer? It's the spirit. It's that silent
Where's the
space
programmer?
between the thoughts. The human body replaces 98% of all the atoms in 1 year. You make a new liver every 6 weeks, a new skin once a month. In less than a year, you replace your entire body down to the last atom, which means that right now what you're seeing is my 1993 model. And
I guess this
the
is
body I
94.
had last year is gone.
Which means that you really could cure yourself of whatever.
If I knew how to influence the software, this is the printout. The hardware is my brain. The software is all those chemicals we were speaking about. And then there's a programming. It's my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and desires. But where's the programmer? It's the spirit. It's that silent space between the thoughts. The human body replaces 98% of all the atoms in 1 year. You make a new liver every 6 weeks, a new skin once a month.
What I was fascinated by in that, two things: physiology, our human physiology, the way we transform. Can you imagine that? I'm not even the same body that I was a year ago. We don't think of that. I know for a fact I'm not the same brain, and I'm certainly not the same heart. My heart has changed in this year. It's fascinating. And then the part that I really enjoy in there is the part that I'm learning in my later years is how to reprogram. Yeah, the software. And it's pretty, I can stand by it because I can tell you the quality of my life is, it's exponentially, I mean, it's someplace that I never ever expected it to be, ever. And I've been involved in groups and opportunities and 1,500, 1,200 people, isn't that? I've never been involved in a tea crew of people that were seeking goodness and kindness the way we are. We are extremely blessed people to be here and to have each other. Reprogramming is what we're doing. It's pretty fascinating. Okay, so that's we're gonna talk about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're gonna do a lot of live stuff. Friday afternoon, again, we don't get over to the house until late in the afternoon, but there's gonna be people meeting up at Pop's house here in Detroit, and we'll start hanging out, okay? There's only one thing I need, and that's gonna be, I'm gonna admit it. There's a couple of spider webs in the mush lounge, out in my mush lounge. I mean, I need somebody to get the vacuum cleaner and get rid of the spider webs. That's it. Everything else is pretty much ready to go here. I left the spider webs on purpose. I could have cleaned them up. but I left them on purpose. You know why? Because I don't want to do them. No, because I don't want to. I want to make it a group effort that that you all help clean up. I don't want to. I'll vacuum and I'll mop and stuff, but the corners bug me. Okay, so got a couple of those we got to worry about. That reminds me, this one's really funny. Wait for this. Oh, I forgot to show you guys one other way we're going to show up. Okay, I forgot to show you guys another way that we're showing up here. This reminds me of my 1911 Detroit. All right, how many people would drive that? How many of you would actually get on that and go for a ride? Please stand on the left side of the bike when you're starting it up. Please stand on the left side. Oh. That is so cool. That's so steampunk. Okay, wait. I had something else on here I wanted to show you guys. That's okay. We'll pick it up tomorrow off of that stuff. That stuff's hilarious. I don't know why I've been obsessed for the last 2 weeks trying to figure out how I'm going to arrive. I've never done this before. Every day I'm looking for new ways to arrive at Mushfest. Okay. I just want to know who does that. Who does that? And I like I'm fantasizing about all of them. There's so many options. I still say I'm coming in by air. I still say I'm coming in by air. Okay? Was that a cool bike or wait a minute? Oh gosh, I have an upset stomach. I'm so excited. Okay? Jesus Christ, I could have you're right. You're right, I could. I could have a cup of tea while I was driving that thing. It would heat up my tea for me. Show up in a hot dog costume. Penny, that's a good idea. Good morning, Aragat. Aragat's got a birthday. We all should say happy birthday to Aragat. Okay? Cats. Wait a minute. Cats. You know why cats rub up against your leg and stroke you? They do that because they like you. Totally not true. You know why cats stroke us? Rub up against us? You want to know really why? I hate to break it to you cat people. I know you think Fuzzy likes you, Puffy wants to hang out with you. Oh, when Meow Meow rubs against your leg, he loves you. The reason cats rub against... Wait, cats don't see themselves as pets. Hey, I'm not a pet. Rather, they see themselves as the master. And you're the pet. He's got you in a cage. He calls it a house. You're the pet. Humans feed them and stroke them and buy things for them. so the cat can stroke you to remind you that you're his property. Hers. Don't forget, you. I used to like, I'm not getting another cat. I'm not. I don't want to be a pet. I don't want to be a pet. I don't even think Ruffy's a pet. He's a guy. He hangs out with us. I don't want pets. Here's another one. Dogs have masters, cats have servants. I know, Oz, you're right. Yeah, they have property. How about this one? You know why cats, when they kill a mouse or they kill a something, and they always bring it to you? Did you ever have a cat do that? My cat would catch mice, and he would leave it somewhere in the kitchen where you could see it. You always stumbled across. He could have hit it. He could have finished it off. But no, they prop it up somewhere where you can see it very clearly. They're giving you a gift, right? They're bringing home a gift to you. They're saying, I should bring home a gift to my property. That is not what they're doing. Your property. Do you ever give a gift to your property? You might fix it up, you might paint it a little, but you don't give it a gift. Cats present their prey to you because they're trying to show you how to catch prey. They don't understand how humans acquire food. They believe all you need to do is hunt to get your food. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's supposedly the answer to myth 390. Is that true? He's trying to teach you how to hunt. Follow me. We'll go get a rat together, bro. Property. Who is the cat therapist that knows that? Okay? We drop dog treats, cats bring us treats. They're trying to tell us this is the food I want, huh, Penny? Who knows this stuff about cats? It's all new to me. How about if you leave your phone? How about if you leave your phone plugged into the charger? If you leave your phone plugged into the charger, are you starting to damage the battery life? Kim, I think you do know about cats. You're quite a cat lover. Are you damaging the battery life if you keep it charged all the time? I'm looking for a couple answers. Maybe, probably. It has a cutoff mode, yes. Supposedly. What's the answer? If someone walked up to you and said, hey, if I kept my thing plugged in, am I going to be damaging my battery? The myth says yes. The myth breaker goes, many people believe that leaving your phone to charge overnight damages the battery. However, there's nothing to back up this claim. Modern smartphones run on lithium-ion batteries, which are advanced enough to know when to stop charging once capacity is achieved. Somebody here said it, they have a cutoff valve. I didn't know that. It's kind of interesting. This is another one kind of along the same lines. It was you, JC. Smartphones. I feel dumb when it comes to smartphones. Here's another one. You shouldn't turn your computer off every day. I kind of fall into that category. I'm like, oh, I don't want to turn it off. I might let it slumber, But I tend to not turn my computer off. I don't know where I heard that. I don't know. I'm not sure. You shouldn't turn your computer off every day. Shutting it down actually places less stress on its components, since they don't have to be working all the time, which enables it to last longer. Why does that make so much sense? Of course. Here I have been burning components left and right. That makes sense. We're going to have a party. We're having a party coming up here. It's called a Mush Fest. There will probably be a potato chip or two, maybe a bowl of them. Probably sitting next to that bowl of potato chips. Probably sitting, it's probably true, Preston, all of that with all the new components. I'm reading what you guys are saying. You guys know a lot. I don't know any of this stuff. So we're going to have probably a bowl or two of chips here or there. We're probably going to have a bowl of dip. Some kind of, I like onion dip. Guacamole! Oh, pretzels, that'll work. But guacamole, something, a dippy McWhippy. Okay? Double dipping your chips into salsa. Double dipping. Are we going to allow double dipping? Will you be allowed to double dip, or will you get everybody in the room point at you and call you names? Is everyone in the room, are you going to be a double dipper? Should you double dip? Is it good to double dip or bad to double dip? Is it okay or isn't it? How many times, you just like to say double dip, don't you, Niffy? It's morally wrong. Morals. It's morally wrong, okay? I learned that in ethics. You don't, just saying the word double dip is fun. That Big Al's going, double dip? I'm the triple dipper, okay? Double dip! I'm so... Personally, it doesn't bother me. I gotta tell you. I mean, unless they're slobbering and drooling and this and that. It honestly, until I heard about double dipping, I think I was guilty of it. And then I'm like, oh no, they're watching. I better get my own little dip sauce plate. Okay? Double dipping your chips into salsa spreads germs. You're spreading them everywhere. I'm not. In laboratory tests, the difference in the amount of germs present after double dipping when compared to a single dip is completely negligible. I got a lot of questions here. Laboratory testing, this was such an important subject that they had to do a whole peer-reviewed laboratory testing. We're going to do this, you guys. We're going to get a bowl of guacamole. We're going to dip once. We're going to measure the germ profile. Record it. We're going to dip twice. We're going to measure the germ profile. Record it. It's a negligible difference. And we don't care. I mean, we've got to do at least, how many double dips do you have to do to get a good database to come up with this scientifically? You probably have to do at least 100 dips and then another 100 double dips. I'd want 100 points of data before I'm going to say negligible. How many dips do you guys need? I need about 100 of each. Okay? If I need a double dip, here's the control for the whole test. What if they do a triple dip? Will the triple add anything? These are questions that you want to know the answers to before you go to Mushfest. Okay? Preston says 30 points is usually enough for a single variable confidence. Preston, you sound smart. You sound really smart. 30 points. Preston's happy with 30. Shane says, do they have a placebo tip? It's a good one. You gotta have a placebo dip. That's a good one. Randomized tips. I want to get paid to be the scientist in this laboratory. And what chips were they actually using? What chips were they using? Was it just a regular old potato chip, or did it have ripples? Because if there's a ripple, does that hold a germ in it or not? This stuff this is high level science. Okay? Oh goodness. Depends on the tip. Matthew Seliger got sick and he didn't even dip. Shane, we need these answered. Okay? Oh, that's so funny. I don't think we need to talk about dipping anymore. That'll cover it for us, okay? The people need to know, Mizu. These are party questions. I might have another question or two tomorrow that'll be relative to what we're doing at this fest. There's too many questions on that test, though. I don't know what chips they're using. I don't know what dip they're using. I don't know how many times they dipped. I don't know how many times they double dipped. There's just a whole lot of questions in there. And until I get those answered, I'm not going to double dip. Okay? Until we get a few more answers in there, I'm not going to double dip. No. But once we get a little more information, and I still feel confident about it, I might double dip and hand you the second dip. You know what I mean? No, hold on. I'll give it to you. Okay? Eating chips for research purposes only. Let's do a reading. Remember I told you guys my stomach doesn't feel good this morning? I still don't feel good. I'm going to do this reading, and we're going to give away a pearl box. And then I'm going to go look at the spider webs and think if I'm going to move them or not, or if I'm going to wait for mush mouth. Okay? I think I'm waiting for mush mouth. Love like water. Have you ever have you ever considered water? In nature, be nature. Last night we had this cloud burst come through here. I'm talking about it was storming. We live right here in Detroit. It's right off of the Great Lake, Lake Erie, and Lake Huron's just to the north of us. And we get the Great Lake effects come through here on our weather pattern. I've never lived at a place where it could be sunny in the morning and it could be thunderstorms in the afternoon. And by the evening, it's beautiful again. We just get the most random up and down. And at first it used to bug me. It's like, would it just be like, I come from Southern California, it's 72 degrees every day. You wake up, it's gonna be 72. Go to bed, tomorrow, it's gonna be 72. Here you don't know what you're gonna get. Last night it was a beautiful evening. Gorgeous. I'm thinking our Mush Fest is gonna be phenomenal. Boom, the rain hits. I'm watching outside a couple of times because it's coming down so hard, it's like all over the roof. I looked outside and there was a river of water running down the street. Like an enormous amount. So it had really poured a lot of water into the street. Okay? This morning I look outside. I expect it to still be a little bit, some evidence of last night's onslaught. Does it look like it's rained to any of you guys? Does it look like it's rained to you? I'm talking, there was a river out there yesterday night, 11 o'clock at night. River running down the road. And I looked out there this morning, I'm like, you know, water's pretty amazing. The green lawn says yes. Penny, yeah. And I'm thinking, water everywhere. Water is, where'd it go? What happened to it? Well, some of it's in my lawn. Some of it's heading to the ocean. Some's going over, probably to the Detroit River. Some of it's heading back up into the clouds so it can start the cycle all over again. It's a cycle. Love like water. Only love with no thought of return. You're sending out love. You're not expecting a return. You're not anticipating. You're sending out your love. Water just sends out its water. It doesn't anticipate what's going to happen with it. The water can end up in tons of different places. At its core, the water didn't care. The water was just doing what it did. Only love with no thought of return can soften the point of suffering. This is really neat. I'm going to read this to you. Water in its clear softness, that alone's pretty. Water in its clear softness. Oh yeah? Try standing about 20 feet above a pool of water and jumping in. It's almost like you're hitting concrete. What's so soft about water? Water in its clear softness, listen, fills whatever hole it finds. Think about it. Where's the water going? It's going into all the holes and the things that it finds. It does not say, this gully is too deep. It does not say, this field is too open. It doesn't judge where it goes. Like water, the miracle of love is that it covers whatever it touches. True, the face of shores and the arms of cliff are worn to bone, but this is beyond water's doing. This is the progress of life, of which water is just one of the elements. That erosion came from more than just water. It came from all of the elements. Most things break instead of transform because they resist. The quiet miracle of love is that without our interference, it, like water, accepts wherever it is tossed or dropped or placed, and it embraces it completely. This metaphor is giving me goosebumps. Of course, we are human and we're easily hurt if we're not loved back or if we're not loved properly. But if we waste so much of life's energy by deliberating who and where and what shall be worthy of our love, when in the deepest of our elements, this isn't even a choice, any more than rain can decide where it's going to fall. Certainly we need to make decisions. We make them here every morning. We decide, who will I spend time with? Who will I learn from? Who will I live with? Who will I marry? But beneath all of that, the element of love doesn't stop being elemental. It does not stop covering everything before it. And over a lifetime, the pain of withholding this great, this quiet force we have, is more damaging than the pain of being rejected or loved poorly. What we just said is if you hold in this love because you're afraid, you've been damaged, you've been loved poorly, you won't pour out your own element. There's more damage in withholding that than you were getting from being poorly loved. Your poorly loved has nothing to do with it anymore. You're water. In truth, the more we love, the more we let love flow, the more we have to love. The bigger our lakes get, the deeper our water-filled gullies will be, the more we flow. The deeper our relationships will be. This is the inner glow that sages and saints of all ages seem to share. The wash of their love over everything. I'm going to call about Mother Teresa. She was loving the lepers, the people we wouldn't go near. She let her love wash over everything. She did it for decades without notice. The only reason she even came to the public's notice is because she went on speaking campaigns to get money to do the job. She let her love flow over everything. We want our love to flow over everything, not just people, but the birds and the rocks and the flowers and the air. Beneath the many choices, I'm almost done. Beneath the many choices we have to make, love like water flows back into the world through us. It is the one great secret available to all of us. Yet somewhere the misperception has been enshrined that if we withhold love, we'll stop hurting. In truth, it's the exact way around. As water soaks scars, love soothes wounds. Close to crying. Water soaks our scars. Doesn't make them worse. Love soothes our wounds. If open to love, love will accept the angrily thrown stone. And your small tears will lose some of their burn in the great ocean of tears. And the arrow released to the bottom of the river will lose its point. It'll never even hit the bottom of your deep, deep water. Those arrows that are shot at us through life, they won't even hit our bottom. The more filled we are with water, love. The stones thrown at us through life, some on purpose, some not, they won't even impact us. They skip across the top of the water, and somewhere they just drop. Clunk to the bottom. And that stone can't hurt us. Mark Nepo, the Book of Awakening, wants us to learn to love like water. It's pretty good stuff. Give me 5 people that picked up what we were just laying down. Give me 5 people. It's like, yeah, these nature metaphors and how they work for us. Pretty. I spend my mornings reading and coming up with it, and last night going through some things, and I'm so blessed with the opportunity to do that. Yeah, nobody said love's patient. Water isn't necessarily, rain isn't necessarily patient. It's just going to cover you either way. It's going to cover you either way. Speaking of love, love's usually we can see love in action, right? And we have a lover here. We have a lover. This lady loves us. She loves us enough to send us 25 boxes of some of the most amazing stuff. And I've been getting reviews back from some of you, Deborah. We're getting reviews back telling people, talking about how wonderful, wonderful, wonderful what they're receiving is. Thank you, Edward. These boxes are beautiful. This is what's going to be in this box that we're about to give away right now. We call these pearl boxes, okay? If you've already won one of the pearl boxes, there was about 25 altogether. I'm gonna not include you in the giveaway because we want 25 different people to get a box. This one right here has 4 grams of steel magnolia. By the way, these fruits look amazing because they're so blue. Next week, when we get back to talking about mycology and not hot dogs all day, we'll cover the idea of blue. There's new research all the time talking about, does blue indicate more medicine in the fruit or not? There's different answers, and we'll cover that. I think it'd be a good one for next week to talk about. We're also having here, oh, these look good. Albino Trinity. She has such a different amounts of these. This is great. Look at that. Another 4 grams of Albino Trinity. Trinity's not the easiest to grow. Trinity is not the easiest out there. You can also open this cookie and get your current fortune told. Okay? You can do that. Then we really do hope that you have a camel. We hope whoever wins. Is that right? Free, you're killing it out there. I should show some pictures of your growing. You're doing a great job. I hope you have a camel. Because whoever has a camel, these microdoses will be perfect for your camel. Okay? They're camel-sized. So, and we're talking dromedary camels here. All right? So these, if you have a camel, your camel will enjoy things with you. And if you don't have a camel, go ahead and take one anyways. Somebody wrote to me the other day, goes, Pops, what are those? What are in those pills? They're around 500 milligrams of a mixed fruit. And, well, Deborah can speak to it better than myself, but they're camels. And then we also are going to she put this little mushroom token, because it wraps around in the box when I ship it. Just go ahead and put it in this box right here. Okay. So this box right now is going to go out to a winner. Let me read to the people. D. Michael Allen, Mushmouth, User, Shane, Mr. Marmars, Swamp Productions, Tiffany, and Brian C. I'd ask you guys and gals to enjoy whoever's going to win this one. Okay? Here we go. I need you to give me a number between 1 and 50. You need to be in the United States to win this, by the way. Give me a number between 1 and 50. The first person to tell me what number is in the chute is going to win the Pearl Box. Okay? Kill the game. Kill the game. It's over. Kill the game. It's done. Sorry for the rest of you, but Satter Wolf says, I think it's a 15. And sure enough, Satter Wolf knew that there would probably be a 15 in the chute. Good job, Satter Wolf. Satter, we need you to send us your address at the Detroit here. You're going to send your address. He's saying give it to an Uber. Okay, Satter, why don't you do that? And that's really kind of you too, by the way. Okay? The DetroitMushLab.net. Satter, you tell me who to give it away to. And why don't you, I'll tell you what we can do. Satter, think of a game overnight. Think of a game overnight. And then tomorrow on T, you'll do a game and you'll give this away to somebody. How does that sound? You want to do that, or do you have somebody you can give it to right now? Because I'm actually the DetroitMushLab.net. Let's do it that way. Satter will give this away tomorrow. We're also going to be giving away another one. Okay? So thank you, Satter. That is extremely generous of you, my good friend. Okay? And I hope, Satter, if I remember correctly, you live in Michigan. I think you live somewhere in Michigan. You're not too far a drive from Mushfest. Show up there and wait till you see what's on the dose counter. Okay? So, we will see. I will give that one away tomorrow. All right? Guys, I got to go because my stomach still hurts. I'm going to go take an Alka-Seltzer or something. And I'll go look at some spider webs and I'll decide if I'm going to leave them for Mushmouth or if I'm going to actually take care of them myself. Okay, Satter, I understand. No problem. Okay, you guys go have a wonderful day. I love being here. I really, 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 really do. I look forward to this. This is my Tuesday. I'm like, yay, it's Tuesday. I get to do tea. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Same mush time, same mush channel. And I'm going to be seeing a ton of you guys this weekend, too. Thanks for the well wishes there, you guys. Yeah, I woke up with it, and it hasn't stopped as I'm sitting here, and I'm like, I got to go. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Love like water. Don't decide where it's going to go. Oh, I told you? What happened to all that water in my street? It went somewhere. All that water running down my street like a river. It's refreshing lawns, it's in bushes, it's in trees. Little birds have drank to their fullest. Squirrels are washing in it, and some of it's already gone back up into the sky to get in another cloud and start it all over again. It's not going to stop raining. Should we stop loving? Pops out. Have a good day, Paige and Marcus. Doc, great job. I'll cover that tomorrow, Doc. I just saw it this morning. Free Shawanda. Nice to see you here. Penny Pack and Pilar. And Herbie. I hate sauerkraut. Michael Allen in Vegas. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Nippy, have a great day. Melissa G, you too. Billy D and Jesus Christ and Enormous. And 5280 all day long. Kimberly C, assume Justin, you're okay. Nippy and Mushmouth. And Shawanda, thank you. And Mr. Marmars and Psych. And Michael Patterson and Jesse. And Ismael Barraza Villegas. And Pilar and Herbie. And Lexington Felix the Cat and B. Hendricks. And Kimberly and Tree Stump and Ghastly. And Jesus Christ and Jimmy Max and Greenie. And Dominic Vargas. And Mr. Marmars. And Keeson Hardy. And Dominic Vargas. Excuse me. And Jicky Jack Cat. Meow. Michael Allen, Dominic, and Herbie and Jesse. And the Laws and High Summer. And Enormous. And King Metro. Herbie and Mr. Phillips and Cleany. Dominic and Badgie, I can't wait to see you. Shaney. Big Al. Enormous and Joshua and Shawanda, thank you, dear. Tiffany, there you are. Marky Z. Marissa, thank you. I want to see them for you. That's cool. Shane and Herbie and Dominic and Jesse and Gangster Bad Boy Ken. Marissa, I will. Tree Stump, Jonathan K. all day. Kimberly and Tiffany and Nippy and Satter, that was kind of you. Thank you. Jesus Christ in Australia. Dominic and Marissa. Pops, peace, love, See you guys tomorrow. Love like water.